Okay, so this is a review of the FretZealot system for the ukulele. Now, I've already done a review of the guitar system, so if you want a really in-depth view, I recommend you click on the link which will be above me right now, and that's a 40-minute video where I go through all the features of the guitar system. It's the same app, it's the same features as ukulele. This is going to be a quicker video where I just run you through the basics of this one. So as we open up the case, you can see it does the same trick with the LED lights, which is very nice. Inside the case, we have a nice little voucher, 50% off the lessons. You've got some instructions, and then the box looks like this inside. This is the FretZealot system for soprano ukulele, which as you can see is a lot more compact than the guitar system was, and everything looks exactly the same. And here we have the very tiny system which fits on a ukulele. We've also got some Velcro, which if you remember back to the guitar video, that was the solution that I came up with for the guitar one as well. We've got the USB, the capo system for mounting, so you can mount it with that, or you can mount it with the Velcro. We've got the battery pack, which is much smaller than the guitar one, which would have to be to fit on a ukulele headstock, but also you're powering a lot less LEDs with this system, so it makes sense. A smaller cable, the clips for the capo, some nice picks, and a mobile phone stand. Okay, let's fit it. Okay, so the nice thing is because ukulele strings are much more flexible and forgiving than guitar strings, you don't have to take the strings off. You can simply loosen them, which these are really slack now, and just pull them around the fretboard like that. Same for the higher end, and that should keep them out just enough for me to get this in place. Works exactly the same as the guitar system. Peel off a few frets, stick them down, and keep working your way through it. So I'm going to start with the nut end and slowly work my way there. Line it up with the nut, and it should be good. Okay, let's have a go. So what we'll do is a very quick test run. Plug it in, plug this side in, switch it on. Same as the guitar, you just run through the little light sequence to check it all works. Good to go. Okay, so all we need to do is switch the system on by the switch which is here. Load up the app. Once it's loaded, go into settings. And it's already connected. If it hasn't connected, what you need to do is go Settings, 4-string ukulele, and click on Connect Now. Scans, finds the unit, done. I'm going to make this review as concise as I can while still showing you all the features. We're going to start off with chords. As soon as you load up the chord menu, you're greeted with this interface, and what it shows you is really straightforward. These are your open strings, so it says open, 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 and this has a blue light on fret 1, 2, 3. Now what the colors mean, if you click on this, it tells you what finger. So finger 1. If you want, you could change the colors, but I'll stick with that. Personally, I use finger 3, but doesn't make a difference. We can choose a different root note. It shows you a D major chord. It's got finger 1, finger 2, finger 3. Now personally, I would play that one open. You could put your little finger there, but you'd have to do it more as a bar chord like that. The voicings just give you different variations of the same type of chord. This would give you different types of chords. So for example, if we wanted a diminished chord, we could play this. It says finger 1, finger 2, finger 3. The red line means do not play this string, so to show you that. So we'd have this. Beautiful sound of diminished chords. As I did in the guitar version, you can program chords that you want. You choose one that you want and you press the star button. So let's go for the same progression. Let's go for a 1, 5, 6, 4 in C. So we'd want C major, G major, then we go to the 6, which would be A minor, and then we go for the F, which would be the 4 chord, back to major, and it's going to cycle every 4 seconds through these chords, but you can change what you want. There we go. C, G, A minor, F. How cool is that? So let me show that one time. C, G, A minor, F. Let's speed it up. Let's see if we can get this going much faster. Let's do it every 1 second. Oh, here we go. So now we've got some quick changes going on. C, G, A minor, F. C, G, A minor, F. C, G, A minor, F. Okay, if we go back into the tools menu, you'll see we've got notes and scales. Really useful if you want to know where things are on your instrument. So let's say we want to find all of the C notes. So I choose that. If I switch on my front camera, you'll see it again. Now it's highlighted all the C's along the neck. We've got an open string, we've got a C and a C. So what I would personally do when you're looking at scales is I would change the colours of the root, the 3, the 5 and the 7, then you know where your chord tones are. So if we look at it now, you can clearly see red, root, green, 3, yellow, 5, and if we get a purple note, which is here, there's your 7, 7, back to the root, yeah? So you could, from that, figure out where your notes are, even if you don't know, just by using the colours. So we'd go, root is red, the 2 I did sort of a light blue, 3 is the green, there's the 4. I could go to here, that's a 5, or I could keep it going here, 5, I know the next one must be 6, I know the 7 is purple, and then we're back to the 8, or the root again, which will be there. How cool is that? You've got this for any scale and mode you could possibly think of. So you could show your minor pentatonic if you want to start doing some sort of bluesy runs and things like that. Knock your socks off. If you remember the old paint by numbers books when you were a kid, we've now got the equivalent, which is music by colours. It's really cool, actually. Choose a scale that you've never played before and just have a go. So for example, I've never heard of the Spanish 8-tone scale, which sounds pretty cool. What's so funny about that one then? C, D flat, E flat, E, F, G flat, A flat, B flat, wow. That's expensive. Okay, so I've no idea how to use the scale. I can literally just look and go, okay, well I know my root is red. That's a good point. I could play around with the notes. As long as you're resolving to the red, which is the root, you could jam to your heart's content and then look at the music theory later. Some other features we've got: built-in tuner, built-in metronome, does exactly what it says on the tin. You've got a light show. Now this is quite cool. So if I switch the front camera on again, and I guess switch some lights off so you'll see this a bit better. So this is called Bolt. It makes me think of the strobe effects that you would get at a rock concert. I really like this one. Rainbow for the more chilled songs that you're playing. Sparkle. So an area that you're going to want to spend a bit of time in is going to be the songs. So if we click into the songs menu, you'll see that there's, well, hundreds and hundreds of songs. So let's go to something that is, you know, more of a ukulele song. So Jason Mraz, we go into that. What's one that I know? I'm Yours. You've got 3 little symbols. You click on the ukulele one, and it brings you up with the tab for the song. Now, if I switch the front-facing camera on again for you, you'll be able to see this. So now what we've got is the chords displayed on the screen, and in time with the music, it should change on here. So if I click play, you'll you'll see it changing. Okay, so you might see that I look a little bit different. So this is about 3 weeks after I just started doing the review. So something really good that I've been working on for a while now with Sean at FretZealot is the ukulele course that's available on my YouTube channel. We've adapted that for the FretZealot system, so it's now in their courses menu. The advantage of that over the YouTube one is I did a lot of extra work and made some custom graphics that go along with it, and of course, it works with the FretZealot system. So let me show you how that works. So we'll go into courses. You go to the top and we'll just look for ukulele. And if you look, my course is called JB's First Steps in Ukulele. You click on the course and you go down and it's laid out exactly the same as it would be, but as I said, this time with more graphics on screen, and it also works with the FretZealot system. So let me give an example. We'll look at 4 chord songs. I'll turn it on its side.
Down Under by Men at Work.
So I'll pause that for a second. Here's an example of the extra graphics that I've laid out. So as you can see, we've now got the chord diagrams, we've got the tab as well, and later on in the song menu, I'll show you, I've animated it so that it follows through, but I'll bring this closer and show you how this works. So you can see it's showing you what notes to play, and the colours indicate what fingers. Okay, so as I said, I've added some extra graphics. If we go into, let's go Ode to Joy. And I'll come closer and show you this. Ode to Joy demonstration. So here it is with the extra graphics on screen as well as the FretZealot system.
However, you're going to have to slide in and out of this position to reach the notes 2 and 7 at different points. So it's going to go like this, starting on fret 4 on the A string. 4, 4, 5, little finger to play 7, 7, 7, 5, 4. Now this is where you slide out. Move finger 1 down to fret 2.
So on my YouTube channel, I've been trying to think of ways that I can improve the experience with graphics. That's great, but when the graphics are actually shown on the instrument as well, I think it's fantastic.
Hi, I'm interrupting the video right now to just let you know that I've been in contact with FretZealot about some benefits that I can provide to viewers of the channel. Now, what there is in the description box there is an affiliate link. Now, if you click on the link, what it enables you to do is to get $20 off a purchase of any of the physical FretZealot systems, and also it gives you 1 month free access to the app. It also helps the channel out. For every person that clicks and buys through an affiliate link, the channel gets a little bit something, and that's what helps me make these videos for you guys. So if you're interested in the system, if you use the affiliate link, there's some benefits for you and some benefits for the channel.
So if you've seen my video already about the guitar system, which was the more in-depth one, again, it's linked in the description, it'll be no shock that I'm a fan of the system. The same points that I said about the guitar system, things like the audio tracking when you're doing tabs could be improved. This is only the version 1 of the ukulele. I'm sure they're going to do some more later on. But in general, I wish I'd have had something like this when I was learning the guitar and the ukulele. If you could get this system for other instruments as well, mandolin, banjo, any even more obscure instruments, that would be a winner as well. I think that's something that could really open different instruments to musicians. That being said, would I recommend it? Yes, I would. If you're interested in purchasing my course, I'll very briefly talk you through what kind of thing we would do. So the basics, holding the ukulele, strumming, tuning, playing with the backing tracks that are provided within the course. And then it goes on to learning chords. We learn C, F, D minor, G, A minor. For each of these chords, we've got minimum of 4 different strumming techniques that we keep teaching with the chords. And as we go through each new chord, we learn a song. So for example, we learn the C chord and we learn how to play FretZealot. Then we learn the F chord. Now we've got 2 chords. We can play
the song Bob's Reggae, which changes between the two. The more chords you learn, the more complex the song, until eventually get to the 4-chord song section, which is after you've learned, would you believe it, 4 chords. We do some advanced strumming. We reverse the 4-chord progression to give you even more different progressions. We then go into warm-ups, and then at the end we finish with some songs. So the songs that you would learn from this course would be Jingle Bells, Ode to Joy, Love Me Tender, and We Wish You a Merry Christmas. And you'll be learning slides, hammer-ons, pull-offs, loads of different techniques along the way. The idea is that this course would take you from a complete beginner who's never even held the ukulele to being able to play full songs with chords, full songs with melodies.